Yes, the sun is out, spring is finally here. It's not raining, it's not freezing cold. We got him, the pork chop. We're at the Park Lake, 48 hours. Got plenty in store for this vlog. Biscuit of the week, everyone's favourite. An old favourite of mine this week for biscuit of the week. And we'll be looking at something called the BOILIE POPPA. So, welcome to this week's vlog. Well, if it's the first time you're here on my channel and you're liking these type of videos, then you may want to think about subscribing. Don't forget to hit that bell icon and you'll never miss another video again. So yeah, we're at the Park Lake, me and the fluffy creature. We've got 48 hours, barrels all loaded up. We've had a good walk round and the wind is blowing lovely across the lake here. There's been a few fish out. Nothing when I was here last, but they've started coming out again, which means they're probably going to shut up shop now that me and the old pork chop have finally decided to come fishing. But that's just the way it is, isn't it? But we're going to try our hardest to catch one. So we're just having a little survey of the situation. One of my favourite swims, this one, 3 trees, just to see if we can see anything. I know Martin over there had one last night, and the fish have been seen out in the middle between all these swims, out in the middle bit. So I'm going to continue walking because I haven't seen nothing. Been here for about half hour. Just going to have a look, going to push the bow around, and I think we're going to end up over there in a swim called Grassy Bank, or the Grassy they call it, unless I see something on the way round, in which case we'll be turning the bow around and going back to wherever I see the fish. Right, I'm going to crack on, me and him. He's loving it as usual, and yeah, go and try and find us a swim and get set up, and we'll catch you soon. Well, we decided to come into here, as I said, the Grassy. Just seen a fish out there. The guy next door come up and said he's seen one. So we've put our baits. We're using the D-rigs, double baits that I've been using. Matured up, you know, pimped up, like I showed you in the last couple of videos. They're all proper matured up and cured up, all sexy like. Straight out of the bag, I've used those hook baits, I've meshed them up. So they're all sexy, so if there's any ducks or anything like that, or any roach, which they're pretty carnivorous in here, they won't have a chance. They're going to stay out there. Plus, what it does is, where there's little bits of liver and liver liquid and all that sort of stuff, it keeps it in for longer, so it takes a lot longer to actually come out. The traction lasts longer, pulling those fish onto your baits. Oh, put the old glasses on, the old current bun's out. Let's turn this ISO down a bit, because that's a bit better. That's a bit better. The sun's out, look. Sun's in the clouds. Lovely. Yeah, so I've still got my chesties on. I've just put the rods out. One out to the left out there. Cast it out, went down lovely. Another one to the corner of the lake over there. That went down about 80 yards. And the other one's just to the left of the island. Not on the island, just to the left. About 90 yards. All 3 D-rigs, all 3 double baits. And what will happen is, just before dark, I'll ping a load of bait out there. You know, the matured baits, I'll ping them all out there and make it all sexy. So all to play for, he's in there. Look, pork chop's in there. He's on the way. All you can see is little snozzle sticking out. And we've got 48 hours and the world is good. He had one last night and the night before. There's a guy in Charlie next door as well. He's fishing out to the island. And yeah, Martin next door, he just see one on his right hand rod, which is not too far from my left hand rod. Wind's pushing down lovely. We're going to be, it's about 15 degrees today, between 13 and 15 it says, and tonight's going to be about 7 or 8. But we got rain coming, proper rain. We had rain earlier on. I was hiding in the bivvy with the rigs already tied up, just waiting to stop raining. They say April showers, but this is May shower. So it's looking good. I'm feeling confident. We desperately need a fish, don't we? Pork Chops haven't got the hump with me because we haven't caught one. He likes licking them and having a look at them and that. Even he's disgusted with me. Even he looks at me when we're pushing the barrow on the walk of shame, pushing the barrow on the walk of shame back to the van every week when we blanked again. Even he's looking at me like, God, do you know what you're doing? I can see it in his eye, bless him. So that wind's calming down a bit, got rain tonight, and I'm just going to settle in, get that first cuppa on, so I'm gasping for a cup of tea. I'll get my dinner on a bit later, listen to the football that's on tonight, and yeah, enjoy it, take it in, and hopefully we'll get one. See you soon. Welcome back. I must say, we're about an half an hour before it gets dark, and that wind's increased a bit. I tell you what, and I'm bloody cold. I'm bloody freezing. Got my hat on. He's got his furry coat on. And I've got my jacket on, my summer jacket. And it's bloody freezing. I'm going to get in the bag in a minute. Not seen any more fish. Well, I haven't seen anything yet. Martin next door, he see one to the right of his swim, it's just to the left of my swim. But he hasn't seen any more since then. He just come down and had a little cup of tea a minute ago. But it's yeah, he's got his jacket on and hoodie and hat and bloody freezing. But I think it's going to warm up a bit later. Although saying that, the wind's going to stay quite windy tonight, but it's going to rain. It's going to rain all night and all tomorrow. So I'm glad I'm not an overnighter, because I'd have to pack up in that bloody wet. Everything's soaking wet. It's a nightmare, isn't it? He's happy as a sandboy. Been playing up because there was someone in the swim, barking and digging and rushing around like a lunatic. But that's him for you, the old pork chop. It was good out there. It wouldn't surprise me if one of us three get a bite tonight. You just never know, do you? I'm desperate for a bite. Absolutely desperate for one. It's been too long. The last bite I had that I landed was that common. Even though, lovely common, fish of a lifetime, that was over 2 months ago. So we need to start catching them. But I think, I don't know what you feel, but it hasn't been a normal spring. I mean, it's like now, it's May, and I've got my bloody jacket on, I've got my hat on, and I'm freezing my nuts off. That wind chill must be about bloody 0. It's not normal May weather, is it? We've had all that rain, a couple of days of 25, 30 degrees, and the rest of the time it's been bloody cold. The fish on most of the lakes I know, they've been having little fits and spurts, like one weekend there'd be a few fish out, then nothing for 4 or 5 days. Another time it'd be during the week on another lake, like the Alien Lake, a couple come out, a couple of the good ones, and then nothing. It's very, very patchy this spring. I don't know how it's been on your lakes, but it's fits and starts, and if you're not there at the time when they're feeding, you're blanking like me. It's not good, is it? It should be a bit more consistent now. The weather should be more consistent, but it's still up and down. I mean, this weekend coming, about 3 or 4 days time, we got 20, 25 degree weather again. But hopefully that'll be the end of it, and it'll stay constant, and spring will go into summer, the fish will get their spawn out of the way, and the fishing will be constant, you know, constant fish feeding, fish showing, fish doing what they're meant to do and where they're meant to be. But at the moment, it's just not. This year's been a nightmare. I mean, the winter was a nightmare. This spring has sort of continued on the same run of form than the winter did, very patchy. So I'm going to get my dinner on. I'll tell you what we've got tonight. We're trying something a little bit different. We've got these little bags with some stuff in, and you put your chicken breast in there and it cooks it in the ridge monkey. I've never done one before, so it's going to be a bit of a try it and test it. I might burn it or blow it up or do something with it, because it's meant to go in the oven. But I got a message on Facebook saying, why don't you try these? This guy's a chef, and he said, try these little packets, and you put them in the bag, you seal them, and you can cook them in a ridge monkey. So I'm going to give it a go in a ridge monkey. I've just got to work out how I'm going to cook it in a ridge monkey, because me being me, I've got to ask him, yeah, okay, how do I actually cook it? Do I fry it, or do I don't think I fry it. I think I have to put some water in there and sort of steam it. I think that's going to be the key. Put loads of water in there and steam it on a low heat. So we shall see, won't we? Right, I'm going to get snuggled in with him wherever he's gone. Here he is, look, star of the show. Surveying the area for rabbits. Plenty of rabbits around here. I've got him on a bloody long lead at the moment, otherwise he'd be gone, he'd be missing. Up to no good everywhere. Right, I'm going to get cracking, get my dinner on, listen to the radio, watch the sunset, and pray to the carp god so we have a bite. See you soon. Morning. It's absolutely pouring down out there. Absolutely pelting down. Has been for the last couple of hours. Oh look at him. He's there, isn't he? He's been snoozing and sneezing in there, and it's bloody cold. It's gonna rain all day, right? And it's going to be down to 1 degree tonight. Yes, you heard that right, 1 degree. But we're having fun, him and me. No fish, what's new? Kettle's on, look, that's boiling nicely. What more could you want? Let's pour him out. Turn him off. What more could you want? Hot tea, good company, and a chance of a bite. You never know, do you? You never know, we might have a chance out there, even though it's pouring down with rain. You'll burn yourself, you will. God. Never know. So we've just got to keep on keeping on, haven't we? It's going to stop raining by the time we've got to go tomorrow, so that'd be good. So we still might have a chance. Just one of them things, isn't it? Right, I'm going to crack on. I'm going to get me a cup of tea down with Greg, sort him out, pour some more water in his bowl, feed him a bit more, and yeah, get organised for the afternoon. Don't think I'm going to recast. I think I'm going to get soaked. Although there may be a little break in the weather, and if it does break, then I'll get the rods back out again, redo them, fresh baits, and see what happens. Right, catch you soon. Right, welcome back. It's the afternoon. Wind swung round. I've managed to move the bivvy round because I think it's important that I can see the water. Maybe having a chance to move somewhere if I see anything moving. Before, when the bivvy was down that way, because of the wind and the rain, I couldn't see anything. It's going to stop raining in a couple of hours. Well, the sun's out now. It's going to be on and off for the next couple of hours. But it's not, the wind's not going to blow in here, it's blowing down, right down, lovely in that corner. I've had a lot of fish last year. So, that's what's happening at the moment. I'm going to have a recast in a little while. And I'm just going to watch and see if I see anything. I'm not going to recast for about another hour or so. What's the time now? It's 2:10. So we've got about another 5-6 hours before it gets dark. So if I see anything, I'm moving down there. I'm just hoping to see something. Although I haven't seen anything all day. There was only one fish seen down there yesterday by the guy Martin, who was in there, who's gone now. And he didn't have nothing last night. And the guy next door, he didn't have anything either. So it's looking a little bit bleak, because with this wind, I would have thought you would have seen something this morning or this afternoon. But it's still early, still got a good few hours. It's only really started blowing down that way. And it's a little bit warmer. Although it's going to be bloody freezing tonight. It's going to be down to 1 degree, I think. 1 degree? What is going on, man? It's crazy, isn't it? So yeah, I'm going to have a recast in a while. And watch a few cups of tea. Sort him out. He'll be sitting there watching with me. And if we see anything, we're going to have a bit of a move, I think. Or reposition the baits to where I've seen the fish. Which brings me on nicely to a bit of kit I mentioned earlier at the beginning of the video. Now, this was something which, again, you guys, it's all down to you, sent me a message saying, have you had a look at something called the BOILIE POPPA? I said, no, never heard of it. Well, there it is. That is the BOILIE POPPA, right? It's like a latex, strong plastic sort of vein in there. And you've got a screw-on cap in the top, unscrew that. And what happens is you put your boilie in there and you fire it out. You pull back on the back bit there and you fire out into the lake. So I thought, oh, I'll give it a go. I think it's a £5 off eBay. I'll stick a link down below so you can go and have a look at it yourself. But I'm surprised it works so well. It actually goes about 50, 60 yards. Look at those clouds, it's going to pour in a minute, so I've got to be quick. Yeah, it actually goes about 50, 60 yards. So all you do is you put one boilie. I've tried it with 2 boilies, doesn't work too well. One boilie works perfect. You just pull it back a little bit. You'll get used to it as you pull it back. Put the boilie in, pull it back, hold the orange part, the top of the funnel, out towards the area where you want to bait up, and just pull it back. Ping. Ping, 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 and they go out like a dream for up to about 40, 50, 60 yards. It's crazy. Oh, excuse me. Yes, it works really, really well. Only downside, which I don't like about it, is I've used it a couple of weeks now, giving it a go, putting it through its paces. The only thing I don't like about it is that it makes a bloody racket like you would not believe. It's like someone firing a gun. So if you put up with the noise, it works well. For about 5, 6 quid, it works bloody well for baiting up, single up baits, spreading them around. It's just another option to use, isn't it? And what I found also, which I didn't like, is that every now and again, that tough plastic end, black end of it, where you're putting the boilers into and pulling back, gets caught on your hand, and it does hurt. So if you put up with the noise, and it hurting so much, every now and again, it's for the money, 5 or 6 quid. I think it might even be less than that. It's well worth it as an option. Let me just brighten this up a bit. That's a bit better, isn't it? It's definitely an option to use and works really, really well. So there you go. That's the BOILIE POPPA. If you want to get single baits out there, 40, 50 yards without a catapult, it's as good as any catapult, put it that way. It goes as far as any catapult that I've used. It's a good option. The BOILIE POPPA. Okay, link down there, as I said. Go and check it out for yourself. Right, it is going to absolutely pour in a minute. Look at that behind me. Look at that. That's like Armageddon, isn't it? I love it though. It's all good in it. I love the darkness, the clouds, the wind. I'm half expecting to see a fish jump out there somewhere. So I can either move or reposition the rods. Look at him. He's loving it. He's loving it. There's someone next door. Every time he hears him making a cup of tea, so he's out. He's like, what's going on? Where are they? I want to bite them. Where are they? I want to bark at them. So he's on them straight away. Oh, look. With the long lead, he just banged everything over. Everything, the kettle's gone, everything. Right, it's just about to pour down. Look at that for a skyline. Just about to pour down. Look. It's all going a bit crazy here. Look, the wind's blowing. It's just about to rain. So I'm going to get underneath the brolly. See you in a while. Well, welcome back, guys. It's about an hour and a half before dark. Still looking beautiful out there. Still no fish. So, just reeled the rods in. They're all standing up there. All the rods are in, ready to be rebaited and recast. What I like to do is reel them all in, rebait them all in one go, then recast them one after the other. Cuts down the disturbance and gets me in the rhythm of hitting those spots that I want to hit. So while we're going to do that, after I've just reeled them in and that, look at him, look. He thinks something's going on, he thinks there's food about. He knows, it's that time. It's that time, guys. Yes, it's biscuit of the week, would you believe it? An old favourite of mine, and definitely a favourite of his. It is one of these, an old classic that just has to make biscuit of the week. Ginger nut. Tesco's ginger nuts. Look at those bad boys, look at those, look. Now, they are one of my favourites. Ginger nuts, I think they're about £1, not even that, about 60 pence a packet. Proper dunkable, right? Look at him, look, he's waiting for him, he's one of his favourites and all. They're proper dunkable. Nothing I like better, getting a packet of ginger nuts, right? Cup of tea on the go, dink them in like that. Proper hard, proper sugary, proper gingery. Absolutely lovely. If you haven't tried them, which I'm pretty sure most of us have during our life, then get on the old ginger nuts, mate. And the good thing is you get about 5 million of them in a packet. Look, there's absolutely loads of them in there. That is a proper family, let's get fat packet. But the ultimate test is, will the Carp Dog, what rating will he give them? Eh? Well, the good thing is there's no chocolate in these ones. So, look, he's licking his lips already, look. He's licking his lips, what do you reckon? Ginger nut? What do you reckon? What star rating? Oh, yeah. Oh, lost my fingers. Look, only got a couple left now. Yeah, he's giving them a 5-star rating. I've got to give him a 4-star rating. There's nothing special. There's loads of chocolate and loads of flavour. Well, there is loads of flavour. Of ginger in there, you can hear it. Feel it in the back of your throat. So yeah, he's giving it a 5-star. I'm going to give it a 4-star. There you go, guys. Tesco's ginger nuts, about 60 pence a packet, probably even less in Lidl or something like that. Give them a go. Biscuit of the week. Well, good morning. What can I say? Cold night. Bloody cold. Misty this morning. Didn't hear nothing. No bleeps, no nothing. Just him up and down all night. In, out, in, out. He loves it. So we didn't get much sleep. What can I say? Another blankety blank. Still got half an hour before I've got to reel the rods in and take that long walk of shame that we seem to be doing every week now. Even he's getting the hump with a walk of shame now. He just looks at me to say, still not caught nothing. Does seem to be that it switches on for a couple of nights or a night and then it goes dead again. And it just so happens to coincide the dead period is when I'm getting down there. Don't know what to say. Need to catch one. Desperately need to catch one. And it's just not happening. Even though we're enjoying ourselves and he's loving it and we're getting out from work and everything else. It's just, for the last couple of months, I don't even feel like I'm close to getting a bite. Every time I go fishing, it's dead. in the area I'm fishing. I don't think it's a bad choice of swims or rigs or bait or whatever. It's just a run of bad luck because there's not a lot coming out when I'm actually fishing. It's after I go or before I get there, wherever I'm going. So that has got to change soon. It really has. But all we can do is keep on keeping on. One day you'll be seeing me jumping around like a little Zebedee creature, like he does, but jumping around like him. And I've caught one. You'll be the first to know. Believe me, when we do catch one, you'll be the first to know. Well, there's always next time. Don't forget, guys, if you like this type of videos, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification icon, and you'll never miss another video. See ya for the next vlog. Well, good morning. What can I say? Cold night. Bloody cold. Missed this morning. Didn't hear nothing. No bleeps, no nothing. Just him up and down all night. In, out, in, out. He loves it. So we didn't get much sleep. What can I say? Another blankety blank. Still got half an hour before I've got to reel the rods in and take that long walk of shame that we seem to be doing every week now. Even he's getting the hump with a walk of shame now. He just looks at me to say, still not caught nothing. Does seem to be that it switches on for a couple of nights or a night and then it goes dead again. And it just so happens to coincide the dead period is when I'm getting down there. Don't know what to say. Don't know what to say. Need to catch one. Desperately need to catch one. And it's just not happening. Even though we're enjoying ourselves and he's loving it and we're getting out from work and everything else. It's just, for the last couple of months, I don't even feel like I'm close to getting a bite. Every time I go fishing, it's dead in the area I'm fishing. I don't think it's a bad choice of swims or rigs or bait or whatever. It's just a run of bad luck because there's not a lot coming out when I'm actually fishing. It's after I go or before I get there, wherever I'm going. So that has got to change soon. It really has. But all we can do is keep on keeping on. One day you'll be seeing me jumping around like a little Zebedee creature, like he does, but jumping around like him. And I've caught one. You'll be the first to know. Believe me, when we do catch one, you'll be the first to know. Well, there's always next time. Don't forget, guys, if you like this type of videos, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification icon, and you'll never miss another video. See ya for the next vlog.